You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
They said the truth was buried deep in files they tried to burn. David's on the mic now, it's the people's turn. From shadow men in black to creatures in the mist, he's cracking open secrets that the government dismissed. Spooky lights above us, he's tracking every blink. Aliens, cryptids, yeah, he's making you think. With a journal full of clues and a wild-eyed hunch, he's talking ghost towns, lost time, Bigfoot's lunch. Old Dayvid don't know, but he's looking for the code on a long dark road where the weird ones go. Mics stay hot when the stories unfold, digging through the static for the truth untold. From pyramids on Mars to sounds in the night, he's chasing after whispers just beyond the light. Tinfoil hat, nah, it's a crown for the bold. Turn the dial up, these tales don't grow old.
Hey people, it's Dave from Down the Rabbit Hole, and you're listening to Dayvid Don't Know. Today I have a pretty awesome guest. Her name is Allie Haunts, and she is amazing. You should see her page. Go ahead and follow that page. It's Allie Haunts, Allie.Haunts on Instagram. She has these great videos out there. It's all paranormal stuff, and you know she's really talented at putting the stuff together. So check it out, man. She's great. But before we get started with that, I have a paranormal story for you. This one, it's a little kooky, crazy, a little scary. I love these type of stories because it's one of those situations where there's video involved. So I don't have the video, unfortunately. But you'll know what I mean when I said there was a security guard. It was manning a station at a hospital, and this is a specialty and transplant hospital here in San Antonio, not but less than 2 miles away from my house. And I used to be a courier, so I would actually take like a liver there, or I would take. One time I took kidneys. Or actually one kidney. I think it was the right side. Stuff like that to this hospital. That's where they do the transplant surgeries, right? What I didn't know is a specialty part of this is like a psych ward. So there's a second floor and a third floor. That's where the security guard worked on the second floor. He was manning the front desk. So I picked him up from where he works now. He's not a security guard there anymore, but he was letting me know that this story was pretty spooky to him because he had never seen anything like this before. So he's behind the desk and he gets a paramedic up there frantically asking for his help. I mean, the guy is like, hey man, I need you to help me. You know, there's a truck that's in my way and I need it moved. Can you help me out? Can you do something? Can you go move it? You know, whatever. And the security guy says, I can't move it, man. I can't leave the station. I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to ask somebody else. You know, maybe someone else can help you out. And the dude left like in a huff. He was like, took off. He was pissed because apparently he'd been trying to find help for some time now. So a good 5, 6, 7 minutes go by and the paramedic comes back, but this time he is very calm. He tells the security guy, he says, hey, listen, man, it's cool. I got help. Thank you. Everything's awesome. I'll see you later. And the security guy asks the paramedic, well, who's helping you out? And he said, I don't know, man. Some lady in red scrubs. She talked to me and she said she was going to help me out. And he said, the security guy said, there's no one here with red scrubs. Are you sure? You talked to someone that works here? He goes, yeah, man, I talked to somebody who worked here. I got to go. I'll see you later. So the security guard's boss shows up and the security guard asks his boss, hey, man, is there anyone that wears red scrubs here? Is there someone that maybe I don't know about that wears red scrubs? And the boss says, no one wears red scrubs in this hospital. This is a blue scrubs hospital, right? And so they thought, oh, that's weird. He says he talked to someone with red scrubs. And the security guard said, yeah. He said, well, we have the footage. Let's pull it up. So that's exactly what they do, man. They go to the footage. It's in a hallway. This dude is still frantic. And then he stops in the middle of the hallway. There's no one else around. And he starts talking to somebody. And he's kind of a little out of control when he's talking to this person. And then he starts to calm down. And he's having a full-on conversation with nobody. There's no one on the film. And then you see him thank whoever is there, which I'm telling you, there's nothing on the film. And then he walks back to the front desk, and that's where he tells the security guard that he got some help. Who the hell was that? That story I'm going to call the lady in the red scrubs, because she did not exist. I asked the security guard if anyone moved that truck eventually. He said, yes, eventually someone did move the truck. But apparently, according to the paramedic, this lady in red scrubs, this nurse in red scrubs, told him she was going to make an announcement to get help, but no announcement ever came. She just calmed him down. This entity, person, spirit, whatever, showed up full body to this guy just to calm him down. I think that's amazing. I love that story. I share a lot of videos like this where the security guards are on camera. They're talking to somebody clearly, and then they're being asked like through the walkie-talkie, hey man, who are you talking to? And like one of the security guards in one of the videos I shared, he says, I'm talking to Miss Abigail or whatever. And the person on the other end says, hey, Miss Abigail died 2 years ago. And then you just see that guy run. They are seeing full-bodied people, like an actual person, but no one is present. That's crazy to me. I love it. Anyway, I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Going to give a shout out to Heather, Chrissy girl. Thank you so much for listening. You don't know how much I appreciate you. You know, you're very you inspire me. You make me feel good about what I'm doing. You like pump me up and you give me all this support. And I just, you're one of the best, because you just don't support me. You support a lot of podcasters out there. And I think you're awesome. And also I'm kind of happy about that, because a lot of the podcasters you support are very good. So I hope I'm in that category. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate you. I want to give a shout out to Drewski, my boy Drewski. He's the host of Cryptid Warfare. I have 2 pieces of art. They're not up right now, but I just got them framed. He gave them to me quite a while ago. I think maybe a year ago. And because of all the turmoil I had here in my home, I had to keep moving them and putting them like in a safe place. And now I have them behind glass, and I'm so happy about that. Thank you, Drewski. Shout out to my boy Kevin Sapiel Jr. Tomorrow's his birthday. We're in November. I know this is going to come out in January, but I just want to give him a post birthday shout out, even though it's tomorrow. It's actually coming out, I think, in January 1st. So happy New Year also. Kevin is the producer of the show. He does a great job. Kevin doesn't just produce this show. He's a host of Where the Weird Ones Are. And we were under Where the Weird Ones Go Productions. And he sells coffee, people. So if you like coffee, he makes some great ass coffee. You need to go and get it. He also makes hot sauce. He makes this himself. And there's even a hot sauce based on Down the Rabbit Hole. So you guys got to go and check it out. Go to Where the Weird Ones Are podcast.com and you can get all that stuff. He's got t-shirts, he's got mugs, he's got these real cool cups that he keeps telling me he's going to send me, but he never does. It's like black and it has white lettering of his podcast. It's so awesome. It's like 20 ounce tall. I love it. I guess I'm gonna have to buy it myself. So definitely go and get that weird Java and get that weird hot sauce. What is it called? I can't remember now. Weird sauce. It's just weird sauce. You got to get you some. Put it in your mouth. It's delicious and hot. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself. All right, let's get going. Kick it, Kev.
Where the Weird Ones Go Productions.
Hey, it's David from Down the Rabbit Hole, and you're listening to Dayvid Don't Know. Today, I have the absolute honor of chatting with Allie from Allie Haunts on Instagram. She's a member of Vegas Afterlife with one of the coolest logos I've ever seen in my life. You get a chance, go check it out. It's awesome. And follow them. And today, we're going to be talking about Vegas, haunted Vegas, and haunted Nevada. So let me bring her in. Welcome, Allie. Hey, Allie.
Hi,
how are you doing?
Good. I'm excited to be here.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you on. It's we've been friends for a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a while, maybe about 2 years or something.
2 years.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, and you grew up in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, I grew up. I've been here since I was 1 year old, so basically born and raised here.
Wow, that's awesome. So today I'm going to start. We're going to talk about haunted Vegas because like I just told you, I've been there 10 times. I love Vegas.
Yeah.
And I did have a kind of a bizarre experience in the Luxor, which is a place we're going to talk about. So let's start it off with number 5. Number 5 is the Flamingo Resort. Yes, this prized property and hotel of Bugsy Siegel, who was the key to developing Las Vegas. Well, he's like the He's like a big deal.
He was one of the founders of the Las Vegas casino industry. So,
yeah, I got to thank that dude because I love him. But some say he's the undisputed king of Las Vegas, and he was shot by a rifle in his home 6 months after opening the Flamingo Resort, which is really bizarre. I'm not sure if they ever found who killed him or not.
Honestly, I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Well, somehow he may have found his way back to the Flamingo because he's actually seen in the presidential suite. Bugsy's old room in the hotel. Guests have reported hearing strange whisperings around the hotel and sometimes see his checkered coat hanging around, like so the one he would wear, which is bizarre.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're able to visit that presidential suite anymore. I heard they demolished it in, I believe, 1993. So I'm not sure if it's longer there.
No
but the
way.
Flamingo itself, it's still haunted. I hear a lot of stories. So
yeah, I mean, I pass it by every time I'm walking the strip, and I'm like, it's still here because it's one of the oldest ones, man. It's been there a long, long time.
I think it was the first big resort here in Vegas, so that's pretty cool to hear that.
Yeah. There's so many resorts, there's so many hotels that have basically been demolished.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few now. Yeah, hopefully they don't demolish all of them because we want to go find ghosts.
Let me ask you, you live off the strip? You don't live on the strip, right?
Correct.
Do you go to the strip a lot at all?
Honestly, no,
No,
not at
okay.
all. Unless family or friends come in, then we take them
Yeah.
down there. But no, we mostly stay out of the strip.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally get that. I live in San
But it is
Antonio,
fun.
Texas, and everyone wants to go to the Riverwalk, which is fine, but everyone wants to go and see the Alamo. I'm like, oh God, again, man.
So like
I don't wanna-
again,
I don't ever go to the damn Alamo. So yeah, I get it.
yeah.
But you live like away from the strip, so
Mhm. Yeah.
where's like the place you would go if you want to check out like something that you think could be haunted? Like what's
Sometimes it's just hard because these casinos are still like operating casinos, so it's hard to go and investigate or try to find ghosts. But number one spot probably in Vegas, I would say check out the Haunting Museum, Zach Bagans Haunting
Okay.
Museum. He has a collection of haunted items from all over the world, and it's pretty amazing in there.
So I saw today, I was looking, like I was doing some investigation on that, and
Yeah.
there's a divot box that's there.
Oh yes, that every time I visit that museum and I go into that room, I always get a headache. And
Really?
yes, every single time you could feel the energy. Our devices have been going off like crazy in that
Yikes.
room. So that one kind of creeps me out. I'm not gonna lie. It kind
Yeah.
of creeps me out a little bit. Yeah, but every time I get a headache. So that's kind of odd. Yeah.
Someone had said that it's the most haunted object in the world.
Yeah, I have heard that before, and
Yeah.
he has it. So if you guys are interested, go visit because it's pretty amazing to see it.
So do you know the story behind that box by chance?
I don't know exactly the full story, but I do know it was from somebody that was Jewish. It was like a Jewish folklore. So they trap Dybbuk, which Dybbuk are bad spirits. So supposedly there's one trapped in that Dybbuk box. It was sold, I believe, to somebody that gifted it to his mother. When she opened that box, she had a heart attack, so she got ill. And then after that, I think it was handed off to somebody else, and then now Zach Bagans has it in his museum. But I have heard different stories. I'm not sure if you know who Post Malone is.
Yes.
Supposedly I'm not sure if he touched it or Zach touched it, but they were both in there. And after that, he started getting bad luck, like his plane crashing, burglary. Somebody like broke into his home. So he just had bad luck after encountering that box in that museum.
I think I heard that. I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So that's
the
kind of
hell?
interesting. Yeah.
I
So
wonder-
everybody just gets bad luck. Don't touch it.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Zach?
I never met him personally, but I've watched his show ever since he started. So big fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Never watched one show.
Yeah.
Never watched one show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And which is strange because I watch them all pretty much.
Yeah.
But this whole thing with him and this other guy, I guess, who left the show and then he was trying to do his show.
Oh, yes. That was a while ago. I think that was years ago. I have heard something they split up, but he's still, I guess they're both still doing the ghost hunting stuff. So.
Yeah, but there was like a lot of drama, and he was demanding that they remove the other guy's show, or he was gonna walk and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I was like, good God, man.
Yeah, I don't remember the drama, but I do know there was some back then. So yeah.
Ever since then, I haven't really been like, I'm not gonna really watch this, but I mean, I could be in the wrong here, but he has a lot of fans, man. So.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna say, well, again, I grew up watching him when I was younger, so I've always been a fan. He's always gone to pretty cool locations. I wish I could go to. It's pretty interesting. Yeah.
He's gone to one of the locations I'm gonna read, not this one right here, but the next one, number 4, is the Pioneer Saloon.
Oh yes. So that
one
is
of Vegas.
Actually... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, so that's one of the locations that is actually still open. So they do offer investigations after hours. And that is something that we offer at Vegas Afterlife.
Oh, wow.
So we have been there and investigated before. It's my friend's company. Her name is Danielle, and I'm so proud of her. She's worked so hard to get this business up and running. She has actually been granted access to a few locations, and she is now offering it to the public. So we could conduct paranormal investigations with the public at these locations. So it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and that's one of the locations. So
no kidding. Danielle, huh?
Yeah, her name's Danielle.
Congratulations
Vegas
and shout
Afterlife.
out.
Yes.
Shout out to Danielle.
Yes.
And it is Vegas. Is it just Vegas Afterlife on Instagram?
Yes,
Or is
Vegas
it?
Afterlife.
Yeah, go follow Vegas Afterlife, man. And you happen to be in Vegas or you're going to Vegas, definitely look them up. They have a lot of like places that you can go and investigate. It's really awesome. So definitely look that up. Let me read a little bit here about the Pioneer Saloon that I discovered myself. One of Vegas's most haunted attractions, the Pioneer Saloon is the oldest bar in Nevada. And clearly because of age, the most haunted bar in all of Vegas. One of the stories in the bar is of Paul Koski, who was shot for cheating at a hand of cards.
Yes.
You can find the coroner's report on the wall in the bar, and they say you can see him in the dead of night. He shows up looking like an old gunslinger bleeding out the side. Another story is of Carol Lombard, Clark Gable's wife, who can be seen wandering the bar at night looking for her husband.
See,
Have you guys
she actually crashed her plane nearby.
No.
So her husband waited there until they heard news, but there was never no news. They didn't, they couldn't recover her. So, yeah, we've heard a lot of voices there. We've got activity. You could also still see the gunshots on the wall from that incident.
Yeah, I saw
So
it.
that's kind of cool. But it is haunted. We get a lot of activity there when we go and investigate.
That is great. And it's kind of it's not in Vegas, right? It's like close.
Yeah, it's 40 minutes away from here. Yeah.
And it looks like an old saloon.
Yeah, so it's an old saloon. I guess miners used to visit there, outlaws, cowboys. So the energy in there must be a little crazy.
Yeah, it's like Wild West, man. It's the oldest bar in Vegas. That's craziness. I love it. I love it. The next one I have here is one place I've actually did go to, and it's the Luxor Resort.
Yes. I visited there. I haven't stayed there. It is still up and running, so it's hard to investigate. But I do hear there's activity there. Some people or some guests at a certain room hear ringing around 3 a.m. in the morning, I believe it was. So they have to switch rooms because it doesn't stop. I guess it's every morning. So that's interesting. I want to go check that out.
That's in the pyramid, right?
In the pyramid, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I actually had stayed in the pyramid. Okay, so let me just read this real quick and I'll tell you what's up. An unknown number of construction workers died during its construction. And shortly after its opening, 2 guests jumped from the balconies, apparently. Yeah. The Luxor is also home to a large collection of artifacts recovered from the wreck of the Titanic. I've actually seen this. I've actually gone to that. Yeah. It's like a tiny museum.
Yeah, I've been there too. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I wonder if how spirits are said to attach themselves to certain objects.
Yeah. Yes,
I mean,
believe that.
If all those people died in the Titanic, I mean,
tragic,
you would think, right, that they would attach themselves. Yeah,
exactly.
And so apparently, what happens is employees have reported seeing ghosts that look to be from like the era of the Titanic, appearing and disappearing, making their presence known. Isn't that wicked?
Pretty amazing, right?
Yes, now I kind of want to work there just to see if I can
just
see
to
something.
Hang out there and see.
Yeah. So me and my wife at the time, my ex-wife now, we stayed at the Luxor during one of our trips out there, and we stayed in the pyramid. We're high up, and I remember we're about to go to bed, and she was getting ready, and then she saw something that freaked her out. And I thought, oh, snap, dude. This is before Down the Rabbit Hole. This is before we're talking a while back. And so I went to go and look at what she was freaking out about. And it was like a scarab beetle. And it was huge. It was like that big. Yeah. It was like huge.
That's interesting, yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. Are those beetles here in Vegas? That's like a Egyptian thing, man. Why is that? So she called down to the reception or whatever, and she told them, and they were like, oh yeah, we can switch you out to the towers if you want. So we ended up going to the towers. But I mean,
that's interesting that was there.
Yeah. And they weren't surprised at all. They were like, oh yeah,
just like it was normal,
a normal thing
every day.
What in the hell? That's some crazy stuff.
I love stories. I love to hear stories.
Oh, me too.
Experiences. Yeah, it's really interesting.
So what I do, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a rideshare driver. I just
You're
rode
what?
today. I'm a rideshare driver
Oh, okay.
for one of the companies that I will not name, but
Okay.
and I have high rating. I'm almost a 5. Okay, I'm like a
Ooh.
4.97.
Good.
I like to do that because I connect with a lot of people. San Antonio has a lot of great people. They're very nice, very kind, and I will ask them about paranormal stories.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
And so I collect them now. I ask people, and they're like, "Yeah." They tell me if it's good. I use it in this show. Like at the beginning of the
Okay.
show, I tell a story.
Oh,
And
awesome.
what is the one I told on this one? I can't remember. I think it was a alien abduction story I heard. It might be.
Oh
I don't know.
gosh, that's scary.
Yeah, I've heard some doozies, man. I mean, I should tell you some of these later on because
Yes, please.
what in the hell? Some of these people, I don't know how the hell they it's freaky, man. It's freaky.
Yeah.
But anyway, the next one is the Golden Tiki, and this is the one that Ghost Adventures apparently did. You know what I'm talking about? This
Yes,
restaurant?
it's a bar. It's a popular bar restaurant. A lot of
Mhm.
people love to hang out there and have a good time. The drinks are great and strong.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah, but I've heard it's haunted. Again, it's hard to do investigations just because it's still an active place. But yeah, I heard it's haunted, and the table shattered before with
Oh.
no reason. Things fall over, poltergeist activity, things of that sort. That I've heard.
I saw a couple of videos of things like that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video where a book fell and hit this lady in the back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh snap! And then I have a picture I'll show you here in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, allegedly very haunted, famous enough to be on Ghost Adventures. A very dark place. Like I was like looking through like videos, and it's dark in there, right? It's like,
Oh yeah, it's
the
dark.
hell?
They have a lot of like shrunken heads, that kind of decoration.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
yeah, it's extremely creepy. Like you said, shrunken heads everywhere. There's a machete in a case that apparently was used to actually cut people's heads off.
Yes, I have heard that too.
I don't know if they did it there. I don't know if it was from somewhere else, but apparently that's what the story is.
Yeah.
There are a lot of moving objects and glass shattering on its own. An employee heard a little girl giggling in the bathroom. Check
Oh,
this
gosh.
out. Giggling in the bathroom, and then when she opened the stall, she saw the legs seemingly going into
Oh my
the
gosh.
toilet. Yeah, just legs, little girl's legs.
Oh,
And she
God.
freaked out and ran out of the room. And then there's another story about the same little girl, apparently. There's a picture of her. These people took a picture because they heard a little girl laughing. And so they're taking pictures, and they actually caught something that looks like a little girl. Let me see if I can. And they posted it to Yelp. So if you want to go and check it out, go to the Golden Tiki and check out on Yelp. Let me see if I can get this up here so you can see it. Ooh, can I do that? Let me try that. No, I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Here it is. Let's see. Add to stage. So if you look at this picture here, you'll see this area. See her face? There's her eye,
Yeah,
and this is
I
her
do.
nose.
Oh
And
my
look,
gosh.
she's smiling.
Oh my gosh, I see it.
Look at her eye. I couldn't tell if that was like no eye or all black eye. It's kind of
I
like
feel like it, yeah, all black
Right?
eye, right? Or
it
no
looks like
eye
a
at
complete
all.
so freaking strange.
Oh,
But that's the
wow.
little girl they caught. Very, very crazy. We'll go ahead and take her out. She's creeping me out a little bit. All
It's
right.
always so much fun to actually catch it on camera or on photos.
Oh yeah. I mean, have you caught anything on camera?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of orbs. A few weeks ago, we actually went to investigate at Whiskey Pete's. It's out in Prim,
Yeah.
Nevada. That's one of Vegas Afterlife's locations.
Nice.
And we just had a weird feeling that something was in this room. So my friend Danielle, she's like, take a picture. And I took a picture, and there's actually an orb coming out of that room.
Oh wow.
So I think that was kind of cool. Sometimes when we just have feelings of something being near or close, we take a picture, and we usually catch those orbs. It's never happened to me, but she's been scratched before at these
Ooh.
locations. And we also have caught voices on our recorder. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
I can't wait to actually catch a full
You will
version.
keep
I
doing
want
it.
to.
Video, man, and then
Yeah,
send it to me, and I will post
I
it.
will.
I bet they're not going to scratch you because you're so sweet and so kind.
Thank
I don't
you.
know about your friend. I don't know about
She's
Danielle.
sweet too, but I guess they like to scratch her.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
no,
What
it
is
hasn't
your
happened to me yet, but
your theory on orbs? Because the paranormal community is split down the middle of, as far as orbs. You know, some people say that it's just dust particles, blah blah blah, and other people say that that's actual like a soul or a spirit
like
moving.
energy, yeah.
Yeah.
So because we take a lot of video, I feel like I could tell the difference when it is dust particles or when it's an orb. They kind of look different and move differently. And I do believe it's energy and something is trying to manifest itself, but it doesn't have maybe that enough energy to actually, a full shape apparition. But I do believe that that's energy or someone's soul.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because again, we've caught. I'm never gonna lie. If I don't think it's an orb, or like it's dust or a bug, but we always try to debunk everything. We don't want to lie. We want to actually show the public that this is real.
Yeah,
so,
that's the difference between a paranormal investigator and a great paranormal investigator. Try to debunk everything.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've done this. I've been doing Down the Rabbit Hole for 3 years now, and every morning I get up and I look for videos, and I've been doing this 7 days a week. I don't stop, and so I have seen enough videos where you can see orbs, and then something will happen.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's what, to me, I think when that comes into play, when there's like an orb that's moving and you can see it, and then a book or something is thrown, something like that, I think then that tells me that that's probably a spirit or a ghost or something like that. Yeah. But I have yet to see real, like, someone post dust particles. I have yet to really find that,
I'm gonna. I'll send you some. I have a lot of videos because some places are very dusty and old. So yeah, there is dust. So I'll show you. There's actually a woman came on the tour and she showed me a video of her. Those dead bells they use for paranormal investigation where they ask the spirit. Yeah. So they had one on the bed and they see an orb come out of the room and then it goes back and hits the bell and it goes off. So that was awesome. Interesting. Yeah. It's not dust. How can dust turn around and go touch this bell, Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool for her to catch that. I want to catch something like that.
Absolutely,
yeah, it's man. Like evidence, definitely evidence.
And you said you've got EVPs before? Yes,
we have a few, yes. Mm-hmm.
What is what EVP that really convinced you that was something talking to you?
Actually, it just convinces us when we ask a question and they actually answer with the correct answer.
The right response.
The right response. And it's just interesting when you get the EVP and you have your device also going off, like the cat ball or the REM pod, and then you catch that EVP at the same time. That's pretty cool. Like you said, one thing leads to another, so there is evidence. It's not just a voice coming through.
Right. To me, that's like we're talking, right? That there's something actually there.
Multiple things are going off at the same time. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So awesome. That's awesome. I love that stuff. What else do you guys do? What else do you use?
So when we take the easy stuff, the EMF reader, that's always easy for the public to use. We have the REM pods, the cat balls. She recently has access to an SLS camera, so we're going to be starting to use that. So that's kind of fun. Cool. She also has just the typical spirit boxes and stuff like that. We sometimes also play with the Ouija board on the investigations. So we
Allie, be careful.
I know. She knows what she's doing though, so it's okay. So she we don't make the guests do anything. We always just offer it. If they want to participate, then they participate. We do the how do you pronounce it? The SS method. So we do that and we offer it to the public as well. So that one has been fun. So that's what we have pretty much for now. I'm not sure what other equipment we'll be getting in the future, but we're getting there. She's working hard to get all this together.
I can almost hear one of my listeners, who's a really good friend of mine, say, protection, get protection. Do you guys do that? Anything like that when you before you do? Okay.
I know. I'm not sure what she does before she goes out, but I always have a process of protection before I go out and do anything. She also has special oils, and we do cleansing afterwards as well.
Oh,
so
good.
we
That's
always
good.
want them. Yeah, we always make sure that we're protected, and we do all that.
Be safe.
But it is scary. You know, it is a risk. You never know what you're getting yourself into, or what could follow you home with you.
Has anything followed you home?
No, nothing has followed me home, thank God. But I have had like weird dreams after investigating, so I don't know if that means something came with me for a little bit. But nothing too crazy.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great that you guys do that. Of course, when you're doing the Ouija board, you have to say goodbye when you're done.
Yes.
Don't follow me home, damn it. Stay here.
And there's times too when she's just not feeling it. She's like, "We're not doing the Ouija board tonight." I'm like, "Perfect, we don't have to." yeah. Let's not mess with that then. Yeah.
I've seen so many videos of weird stuff happening during a Ouija board session, like people who are getting possessed briefly. That freaks me out a little bit. Like, I'm like,
you're like, I don't want it. Yeah.
Now, it's a person. Usually, it's a person spiritually who is not like they're open or too open or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been told I have open mind for sure, right? But I'm not. I'm a tough guy. You know what I'm saying?
You're not opening yourself up to them.
No, right? Hell no. Yeah. They're not strong enough to take me. But let me tell you about this thing I experienced. Last, what are we? Monday, right? Yeah. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before, we went out to Salem, Mass.
Oh, I love it there.
Beautiful. Have you been?
Yes, I have a few years back. Oh, what a beautiful place. And historical. I love history. So
yeah. During fall and the leaves have turned, and it's the most beautiful thing. I swear to God. Angie's been wanting to go and see, the leaves turn, and so this is our opportunity. So we went to an Airbnb, not far off the downtown. So it was like not a far walk. It was like maybe less than 10 minutes to get to the middle of everything. This house is a big yellow house, and it is. Can I put this? It's was built in the 1800s.
Love it. Mm-hmm.
So we spent the first night. It was Friday night. Spent the first night there, and it was fine for me. I had a good old time. I slept in the bed. The bed was a little hard, but I was fine. But Angie didn't like it. It hurt her back or whatever. Yeah. So the next night, I was like, "Oh, where am I can actually show." Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna grab something.
Yeah.
But the next night, she decided to sleep on the couch, and I slept in the bed by myself, right? And I had a nightmare that night. I don't have nightmares usually. It's a rarity. Yeah. And here's a nightmare. It's really dumb, but I'll share it with you. So basically, I was in that house, and here's another thing. I never dream about houses that I'm in. Like they are not my house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Generally, if I dream about a house, it's the house I grew up in. Generally, right? So anyway, I'm in this house, and I am actually up to audition for The Office. That's my thing, right? They so happen to be in town. They're doing like a tour of they're performing in stage episodes. I don't know why, but this is just it's a dream. So to audition, I had to go down there to the stage, and I had to write my own bit and then perform it with a couple of the actors, right? So my bit was this. It was I always have been had a crush on Angela on The Office. I don't know if you've ever seen The Office. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Loved Angela, man. I was a huge crush on her. And so the bit was I wrote this little piece where I'm trying to get close to Phyllis to get to Angela. You dig?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get, so that's the whole thing. That's the whole bit. I can't even remember how I performed it. But Phyllis, the bigger lady in the show, thought that I was in love with her from that performance. I must have been a good actor, man. I don't know. But she was like, he likes me. And I'm like, no, I don't, but whatever. And they say, well, we'll call you. And then apparently it goes to another city and they call me back and I do the exact same thing. But this time she really was into me. Like Phyllis was really into me. Not Angela, because that would be like actual dreams, but no. So Phyllis was like very upset that I was not into her. And so I remember going back to the house that we were sleeping in, opening the door, and there were two other people that worked for the office that were not on this, like the performers. They were coming with me and we were going to discuss, I guess I had gotten the job. I don't know what. But we're walking into my house and I start going upstairs and Phyllis shows up and starts to stab these other two people. Like she's murdering them and I can hear them screaming and I turn around and look downstairs and there they are dying as like she's just stabbing them. And something in my mind said, run downstairs and lock the door or else you're dead, right? So I do that. I run downstairs, I lock it, and then she's trying to get in after me. And then I look at the window to the side of the door and she's looking and she has this freaking weird smile.
Oh God, that's so creepy when they have weird smiles.
It's the weirdest, like, I was like, oh snap. And then she does something that should not happen in reality. She puts her head like the glass of the window, like it's water. She puts her head through it. And then she looks at me. And then she starts to use her head to try to break the window with her nose. She's like doing this business over and over again. I was like, what the fuck? And it woke me up. I woke up and I sat up in bed. And I was like, what was that?
That is weird.
So I thought, I'm going to go back to sleep. So what I did is I went back to bed and I laid on the side facing where Angie would probably be sleeping, but the pillows, she had taken them with her, right? So I'm facing that side and I'm trying to sleep. I have my eyes closed. And that's when I heard a hand hit the bed right in front of my face, just like that. And I thought, oh, is that Angie trying to get back in bed? I look and there's no one there. And I thought, oh, snap. So I get up and I go look to the living room to see because it's like right around the corner. And I look, she's asleep. It's not her at all. I don't know what the hell that was, right? Something
was giving you that weird dream.
Something, exactly. See, I talked to my friend JJ Rose 777. She's a witch and she's a psychic and a medium and all that. And she was telling me about it. But check this out. So the next morning, I woke up. As a matter of fact, give me a I'm going to go and grab it. I want to show you. Okay. Hold on one second. Now we're recording. This whole time, when I brought this back, I did not record. Oh my God, so sorry. I'm going to start on this again. Okay. So
no problem.
So basically, oh my God. So then I woke up from that dream, right? And I was kind of freaked out by it. Heard that hit on the bed. So I turned facing to where Angie would be at. And the pillows weren't there because she had taken them to the living room. And so I was trying to fall asleep. I was kind of like disturbed by the dream. I was trying to have my eyes closed. And then I heard a right on the bed, right in front of my face. Hand hit the bed. And I thought, well, maybe that's Angie coming back, right? There was no one there. I opened my eyes, looked around. There's no one there. I get up. I go to the living room. And she's asleep. Just asleep. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go back. I lay back down. And I try to ignore what happened. I try to And then the next morning I wake up and I bought these. I don't know if we have already talked about this, but I bought these earbuds and they're for sleep, right? You can put them in, you can sleep with them on, and they're noise canceling and they have all this extra sound, like you can hear Star Trek shit and you can hear all sorts of cool, like water, raining, whatever. So I get up and I'm taking them off. And I'm looking for this case, and it's gone. And what's weird about that is if it fell off of the nightstand had like a lip on it, and it was a white plastic nightstand. And this thing was, this thing was here. There was a clock here, and then my phone leaning up against the lip. And then my head was right over here, next to the. So if I had hit it, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. It would have stayed right there. Yeah. And I'm sure I didn't hit it because I would hit my phone first. But I got up, I looked for it, it was gone. I looked on the floor, nothing there. Looked under the bed, nothing. Was like lost. What the hell happened to this thing? Did this lady that owns the place that lives upstairs, did she come downstairs just to take my pod?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what the hell? I went looking for it, went to the living room. I know it's not in the living room. Angie went looking for it. She couldn't find it. So much later, we're getting ready. I come back And I just get in my hands and knees and I look under, and there it is, all the way across to the other side of the bed, at the foot of the bed, where there's no way. I mean, yes, it could roll if you knocked it off enough. And it could possibly, but it would not have come off.
Grip things on the bottom, so
yes, it's got exactly.
Yeah,
it don't move, God. You know, boom, there it is. It's not. So I was freaked out by that. I didn't understand how that could happen unless someone lifted it up and moved it.
The spirits were definitely trying to get your attention that night.
Something got my attention, and so I told JJ Rose 777, my friend, about it. She's a white witch, and she's a psychic medium and all that. And she says she laughed at the whole thing because she said it's not a malevolent spirit. It's not a bad spirit. It's basically like childlike. You know, it's a woman, but it's like there's no harm, right? Yeah. And she could see that you were open, and so she tried to get your attention, right? And then you ignored her, and so it made her mad, so she messed with your stuff. So essentially that was the story of that. But so hey, I don't know, man.
If they want to get your attention, they will mess with your things.
That is hilarious. That's true. Has anything like that ever happened to you, Al?
Yeah, actually, there has been a few times where I get paranormal activity. One being my daughter was in the shower one time, and she had her cell phone on the counter, and for some reason it disappeared. Nobody touched it, nobody moved it, and for some reason the next day I decided to look in the drawers for it. For some reason, maybe it was there. I found it under all my clothes. How did it get there? There's no way. Nobody touched it, nobody moved it. So that was something odd that happened. Also, I've heard my name being called in my parents' house. Their room isn't too far away from the room I was staying in, and they don't actually call me Allie. They call me by my actual full name.
Oh.
So this voice was saying Allie, like it was so far away. That's how it sounded like in my mother's voice.
Oh,
so shit.
That's a mimic.
Yeah, so that was a little scary. I thought, I'm half asleep. I'm not gonna listen. But then I heard it again in my father's voice.
Oh.
So I freaked out and I slept with the lights on for a whole week.
And you say your parents don't even call you by that name, right?
They don't. No, they call me by my full actual name. So it was just odd to hear their voice calling me Allie, and they were asleep. So nobody was awake, and whoever it was, whatever it was calling me Allie in the middle of the night.
That is such a trip, man.
Yeah, I hear my voice being called a lot. Also at my work, I always hear my voice being called. I turn around, nobody's there. I'm alone. So I've heard that plenty of times. When I was younger, a little girl, I used to wake up in the middle of the night and run to my parents' room. And I remember one time I saw a full body apparition, just dark. What I do remember, it was a woman with poofy hair. I do remember the poofy hair.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared because it gave off bad energy. I think it was just different and I didn't know what it was. But I could see it just moving back and forth. And as a little girl, I got a little freaked out. So I just decided to go to sleep. But yeah, I've seen that. I've never seen it again, but hoping one day to catch it on camera. So I do experience things here and there.
Did you say you had a daughter?
I do have a daughter. I have two daughters.
You have two daughters. How old are your daughters?
My oldest is 18 and my youngest is 13.
God damn, son. 18?
Yes, 18.
You look 18.
Thank you. Yeah, nobody ever knows I'm a mom until I say I'm a mom. They're like, "Oh my God, you look so young." But so that's a good thing, right? Yes.
I mean, when did you have your kid? Were you 15 when you had your oldest?
No, I was 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So I was a younger mom.
Well, now I know how old you are. Okay, got it. Wow, man.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it's been it's fun. My daughters get interested too.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, because they know I do all this stuff. And I love the paranormal since ever, and they get a little interested. I just don't let them mess with anything because they're younger. I feel like it's easier for them to get attachments or something odd to happen to them. I don't want that.
Good mama. Good mama.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
so
I
they've had a few
usually,
experiences also.
I don't know if you can see this screen. The reason I move this thing over
Mhm.
is it flips every 15 seconds, and there's a couple of things I want you to see later. So
Okay.
just in case, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, the poofy haired lady. I want to
Yes.
ask her about that.
Yeah.
The poofy haired lady. So now that do you remember it? Like, do you know what it looks like in your head?
Yeah, so it was just a silhouette of a lady,
Mhm.
all black with poofy, like kind of like an afro, to be honest.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay.
that kind of poofy hair.
So it could
So,
possibly be something from the 70s. Like, how long has your family owned that?
well, this was actually a house I was in when I was a child. I think I was maybe around 5 years old, maybe
Wow.
younger.
Wow.
So they were renting that house. I don't know how old the house was, but they were renting that house, and that's where I saw that.
Very
And
cool.
actually, now that I mentioned that house, one time I actually was sitting in my bedroom playing with toys, and there was a paintbrush thrown at me from under my bed.
What the
But there
hell?
was nothing, yeah, but there was nothing under the bed. So I just ran to my mom because again, as a little kid, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. That sounds like
Yeah.
something out of like a horror movie, man. Something being
Yeah,
thrown out.
so
That's bizarre.
nothing after that that I noticed at that house, but that was a different incident at that house.
I wonder if you were able to look up the house and find if anyone died in that
Maybe I'm gonna
house.
look up
You
the
know?
address later and I'll let
Yeah,
you
you
know. I'm
should. You
interested.
should. I had
Yeah.
a similar thing happen to me when I was staying at my sister's house.
Oh,
I've talked
really?
about it on this before, but yeah, that it's like a little boy, a little
Mhm.
child spirit. I actually heard it giggle at me, and
Oh gosh, I've heard that before too. It's kind of creepy, like in the movie. That's how it's
it's
exactly how it sounds like.
yeah. I left my body. I was so freaked out by that sound. I can still hear it,
Yeah,
and there's nothing there. There's nothing in the room, and you hear
yeah.
this noise. It's like, what the fuck is that? But I my sister, she it's funny because she was renting that house and she was married, and my nephew, her son was 3 or 4 years old, and he was having this thing where he was talking to someone like an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Turns
Oh
out he was
gosh.
talking to that thing, whatever it was, that spirit or whatever, because that thing would scare him to the point where he would run screaming from the
Oh,
room. He
yeah.
was kind of
Oh,
traumatized
poor
by
baby.
whatever that thing
Yeah.
was. And then my sister, she's a psych nurse, and she's working with this guy who's like in his mid 70s or whatever. Turns out the dude lived in that house,
Oh my
the same
God.
house back when he first came to America. He's like from Cuba or something.
Yeah.
When he first got here, I guess he was in the foster system, and the woman who lived in that house, she would foster these children, and
Oh
he
gosh.
said that she was evil. He said that woman was evil. We asked him, did you ever have
Yeah.
any issues? Like, did any ghost or kid or whatever? He goes, no, never, nothing like that. But the woman was evil because she would take all the money that they gave her and she would spend it on herself, and she would just give us,
The
barely
minimal
anything
sort
to
of.
eat. Yeah. And so I wonder if there is a kid that died in that house that could be the,
Probably. That's interesting. What a coincidence that she met somebody that actually lived in that
I
house,
know,
and then
right?
her son experienced that, right? Like,
So freaking weird, man.
yeah.
But
Wow.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's also before that I didn't believe in this ghost stuff. I
Hmm.
didn't. I was like, there's
Yeah.
no way. I mean, I
Until
need
you
to see proof.
experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm the
Hmm.
kind of guy that needs proof, and I'm very skeptical. I need to have some facts, and I need to see the stuff and all this, But that
Yeah.
proved it to me, man. There's something to it, I guess.
See, that's also one thing that I love, going out with my friend Danielle,
Hmm.
because when we offer these investigations to the public, there's people that go because they believe, there's people that go because they don't believe.
Right.
So when we get to experience and show and prove, we get excited because we want to prove this to everybody, and they leave there believing. So it's pretty
Do
cool.
they really? Do they tell you
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, some people were like, I came here because I didn't believe it, and now I believe. Or there's people that still don't believe, but they keep coming back because they want to experience and they want to believe.
Wow.
So it's really cool to do that for the public and have them experience things that they probably wouldn't experience otherwise.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
That's
it's fun.
interesting.
Yeah.
You're changing minds, man. You're changing minds.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So we
Did
get
you
excited
expect
too.
that?
I didn't really think about it going in, but once I was there, I was like, you know what? We're gonna prove to these people that again, these things do exist. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just for fun. Like it does. There is some crazy stuff out there.
Yeah, there is. I
So
mean,
yeah,
man, and I
yeah,
get some stories that I'm like, wow, that really happened to you. And they're like, yeah, it really happened. So a lot of these stories I can't verify, or check or whatever, but
yeah,
you can tell when someone's telling you like blowing smoke up your butt, or someone who's actually being honest with you.
yeah.
And I think a story that I'm going to tell on this show before was a very sweet story about a woman who her friend got cancer. They're very, very close, very good friends. She was with her every single day when she got worse and worse and worse. And then on the night that she left, like 2 a.m, she told her, listen, you don't have to stay. If you don't fight, you don't need to fight anymore. You can go. And she was nonverbal at this point. This woman had spent 3 days and she couldn't talk. They had her on morphine, the whole thing. That night she drove home, went to sleep, and when she woke up, she felt something in the bed, and it was her friend.
Oh my gosh.
And she looked normal. She looked like
Mhm.
she didn't have any cancer, and she was
Yeah.
completely fine. And she was like, what happened? Are you okay? Everything's fine. And she said, I actually thought I dreamt the whole cancer. I thought maybe it was just a horrible dream, and I'm waking up, and here she is. She's fine. And she went and hugged her. She said, I hugged her. And I said, what happened? Are you okay? Is everything okay? And she never answered me. And she said, when I turned from hugging her, I looked back and she was gone.
Oh, they gave me the chills.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was an amazing story. And when she was telling me the story, she was talking, and then she stopped talking. And I thought, is there more? And I look and she's crying.
Oh yeah.
She's crying. And I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring this up. And she goes, no, I really wanted to talk about this. So thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Yeah,
It's like, wow.
nice.
It's a beautiful story. I love those type of,
Me
positive.
too. They came. She wanted to say bye to her friend.
Yeah.
And she looked. When they look themselves, it's nice to know you feel like they're leaving in peace.
Yes.
And they're gonna be okay. So
They're gonna be all right. That's exactly the message she got. And I asked her, did her, because she had 2 daughters, because it wasn't, but she said 10 minutes later, I got the call from her daughter that her mom had passed. And she said, we can hold the body here so you can come back and say goodbye before they go and pick her up. And she goes, no, she said bye to me. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I asked her, did the daughters have that, or the husband? No, she didn't go visit them.
She went to go visit her best friend. Yeah.
Her best friend, who was always there for her. So that's a beautiful
sweet.
story.
Yeah, that is. I love that. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So I have the last number 1 story from Las Vegas, Nevada. My number 1 story, and I'm bringing this up because I know you have been there.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, it's how I think I found you, because you had posted a video about this. And it was like, I was so impressed with that video. World famous clown motel.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Did you know this? Because I found this and I was like, is this real? It all started in 1985 when Leona and Leroy David built this motel in memory of their father, Clarence David, a clown lover who left a collection of 150 clowns in his home. The David siblings decided to use them as the theme and focal point of their motel in memory of their father. The clown motel is considered haunted due to its location next to a historic graveyard, and visitors and staff have reported numerous paranormal experiences, including seeing apparitions, hearing disembodied voices, and experiencing objects moving on their own. Legend also suggests that the thousands of clown figurines in the motel act as vessels for the ghosts of miners buried in the cemetery.
Yeah, so it's in Tonopah, Nevada. I have been there a few times.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of nowhere, and it's a creepy old motel, and there's clowns everywhere. with a cemetery next to it. A few times we've gone, like anything, sometimes you get activity, sometimes you don't. But we did get some of our devices going off when we stayed there one time, and I didn't feel anything negative, but
Yeah. Okay.
so it was fun. It was a lot of fun. They were kind of interacting with us with our devices, so that was a little fun. We explored the cemetery next door, like in the middle of the night. Actually, I
Ooh.
believe the father, the previous owner, is
Mhm.
buried there. So you could visit
Really?
his grave. And it's pretty cool because the grave yard is they have markers where they tell you why they passed away. So it's always like from an explosion, because there's a lot of miners there. So it's an
Wow.
explosion, or somebody got kicked by a donkey, or they fell into the mine shaft. So there's so many different tragic stories, and they are all buried there next to this motel. So it makes it, I guess, twice as haunted. So it's been a lot of fun visiting there.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, you had
Yeah.
posted some videos from there, and I was
Mhm.
like, I think that's how I followed you. I saw
Yeah,
that
I
video,
think
and I was
that's
like,
how we started. Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah.
following. You do
Yeah.
great job on the videos.
Thank
I'm really
you. I
impressed.
try.
Yeah. So, what got you into doing that? What was your like?
I honestly, again, I've been into the paranormal and odd, weird stuff since I was younger, little
Mhm.
kid. And one time, me and my best friend, his name is Alex. I usually go and do these explorations with him. We just one day decided that we wanted to go explore because we are both into the same thing.
Cool.
Um, Travel Nevada actually had put out, it's called a paranormal passport, where
Ooh.
they show you different haunted locations. So we're like, how cool is this? We live in Nevada, let's take a road trip. So we went to all the locations they offered on there, and you actually get to check in and you get points and you get like a prize at the end. I got a sweatshirt because we traveled all through Nevada. So that was
Wow.
kind of cool of them to do that.
That's
So it was just
awesome.
nice to actually, because sometimes you don't know about the haunted locations, or because it's the desert, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of different cool places that I didn't even know about that we were able to check out.
That
So
is cool.
Travel Nevada still is offering a paranormal passport. It's an updated one. So if anybody wants to go explore, check them out. Travel Nevada, they have a link and it shows, it's called Paranormal Passport. So just add it on your phone and you'll be able to get that information and have some fun.
How many
So
places did you end up going from the passport?
um, probably, honestly, I don't remember, maybe 20 locations.
Really?
Yeah,
This is
so
all around Nevada, like all
it's
over
just
the
all
state.
Nevada. We ended up all the way in Virginia City.
I've heard about
Again,
that.
the middle. I don't even know where this place is at, to be honest, but it's in the middle of the desert. There was nobody there. It
Wow.
really is a ghost town. I could pull it up for you later if you want, but
Yeah.
there's so many different locations that we were able to go to. And Boulder City, they have some haunted stuff there with the Hoover Dam and everything being there.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so many different places in Nevada that we could check out.
I heard a
Yeah.
story about Hoover Dam where there is this father. I don't know if it was the last day of, or they were working on Hoover Dam, but he fell into his death.
Mhm.
And then I don't know if it was 11 years later or 10 or 20. I'm not sure how many years later, but to the day his son was working there
Yes, that is
on
one of
the
the stories.
exact same day that his dad
Yeah.
died. So many years later, he fell to his death.
Yes,
It's a
I have
trip.
heard of that story. Yes, and there's so many deaths that happened there with the construction of it. People, fell and they died from the
Jeez.
construction of it. So they say it's pretty haunted. I do want to stay soon. There's a motel that people used to stay there for the workers. They say it's haunted
Mhm.
there. So it's
Wow.
not too far away from here, and I want to plan on staying there and doing some investigating. So it should be fun.
I can't remember. It was the third or fourth, possibly fifth time I was in Vegas. But I wanted to go to the dam, the Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
So we all piled in the car I rented, and we drove all the way, crossed it, got into Arizona, and got out for a minute and like, okay, let's hit the casino. Back in the car, back the opposite way, straight to the strip, get to the casinos.
Yeah.
That was quite a visit.
Yeah, it's I think you could take, I don't think you could take paranormal tours in the Hoover Dam, but there is tours that you can actually go all the way in the bottom and inside. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to visit and see
You
what.
should see if Danielle can work her magic and get in there, man.
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be interesting.
that would be fun.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so we have reached the porch, and I'm still waiting for those pictures. I put pictures up here for you.
I see them.
So, anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Do you guys? What about skinwalkers? They say there's a lot of skinwalkers here in Nevada.
Oh, really? See, I always thought that they were like I'm trying to think of the state, Utah, and well, I guess it's nearby, right? So it should be there.
Yeah, so
Arizona.
Utah, Arizona also. Yeah, so they say Utah, Arizona, Nevada have skinwalkers. So one time, me and my friend were out there by Lake Mead area. I'm not sure if you've heard of Lake Mead.
Mhm.
So we just turned on the spirit box and we asked, is anybody here with us? And we got like this weird screeching animal sound come out of it. The first thing that comes to mind is a skinwalker. I don't even want to look out the window because I felt like we were surrounded for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Me and my friend just freaked out and we took off because we were inside the car. Thank God we weren't outside the car.
Oh,
But that
man.
came through the spirit box. I wish I would have recorded it, but we didn't have it recorded. But that sounded scary, and I still think it was a skinwalker till this day, to be honest. So
Skinwalkers I always get them confused with Wendigo, but they are native, right? It's a native.
yes, like a witch. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a witch doctor kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, like that guy right there?
Yeah,
Like this
that
dude?
guy.
Jeez.
But they
I
say
have
there's a lot of that out here, so
I have troubles with skinwalkers because I want to see, like, for example, Bigfoot. There's so many damn videos and pictures.
oh yeah.
You got Bigfoot walking here. You got Bigfoot over here. You got tree bark pulled down, trees snapped in half, feet, like you can see the actual prints, right? I don't see none of that from skinwalkers. I don't see any videos of skinwalkers. I don't see any pictures of skinwalkers. So it bothers me. I want to see something that's relevant.
I want to see something too. Hopefully one day. It's just kind of scary, but yeah, I do wanna see one.
So, like, if you come across a skinwalker, the chances of it's just you and the skinwalker, the chances of you surviving aren't great, right? Because they're apparently.
I don't think so. So.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why nobody has caught one, right?
Yeah, no video because they get rid of it, man. They get rid of the skinwalker.
Yeah, that's
takes you out, dog. Crazy, man.
Yeah, but I do believe in them. So hopefully one day there is more proof about them.
So where in your area has there been reports? Like, is there any place near your area where there've been like skinwalker reports?
Usually like Lake Mead area. They always say there's stuff out there.
Really?
Yeah, so they say there's these tunnels there that people actually have heard weird creatures and skinwalkers, but I try to avoid going there just because for safety reasons. You never know who's actually hiding in there.
No kidding.
Imagine some girl just walking there by herself. No.
No.
No, thank you. So, but yeah, I'm still interested in maybe visiting one day. Just gotta go with with a big group or have the right equipment because it's dark and abandoned. There's nothing there but these pipes. So
I've been seeing a lot of videos. Like I said, every day I look for videos, and I've been seeing a lot of videos of girls or women investigating places by themselves, like by themselves, and it breaks my brain because I'm like, no, you're gonna, you can't. Not that that wouldn't happen to a guy, because it certainly would happen to a guy, but I feel like women are more vulnerable to not just ghosts or skinwalkers, to dudes, man.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not too scared about the ghosts. I'm scared of who else is hiding in there.
Exactly. So
yeah,
it bothers me every time I do post a video that I'm like, don't do this alone. Don't go out by yourself.
Yeah, think about safety first, right?
Yeah. Hashtag, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Come on. This poor girl's out there with her dog. I think I posted this today. She's out there with her dog in the woods camping.
Oh, God.
And her dog is like, sees something out there and is not moving, just looking at something. and she can't see it, but then you start hearing all this weird growling. It's like a large animal. I think it's an animal, but I think she thinks it's a ghost or whatever, Bigfoot or something. And she ends up leaving because it's freaking her out. It's actually hitting her tent from the outside.
Oh God, that's scary. Yeah, it's just funny when you're used to doing like paranormal stuff. Anything you hear, you don't think about anything else. You just right away think about, oh my gosh, it's a ghost or something out here. Yeah, it's just funny how we always think of that now instead of, oh, maybe it's an animal, or we always want it to be something paranormal.
Yeah, exactly. So do you have something to protect yourself if it's not a ghost, if it's a freaky dude or something?
Not at this time, but these places that we've gone to, we have security there and things of that sort. So it's not just abandoned too. We're like sneaking in. We have permission to go into these places.
Good.
Yeah.
I have I think I need to get a gun. We had a break in here so many years ago.
Oh no.
And it was like 3 guys in this house, and like I didn't have a gun, and like I'm not super gun guy, but because of that I want to get one. Yeah. But I have this little thing that I carry with me that
that could do some damage.
I hurt somebody.
You gotta be prepared.
I mean, let me tell you, man. A lot of people know Down the Rabbit Hole, and I get messages so many crazy messages. I get some weird messages
too sometimes. So I'm like,
really?
Oh God, yeah. And then
what's the worst one?
Scary. Honestly, they tell you guys are weird.
Nah.
I don't even want to put it out there, but yeah, they're just being weird. And I thought to myself, I was like, well, they know where I'm going to be at for these investigations. What if they just show up one day, Yeah. But I'm glad there's security there and stuff. But it's a little scary. What if, they're stalking you and they follow you somewhere? So even out in the street, they just start following you around. You don't know what they're up to. So we just always have to keep an eye and look at your surroundings, I say. Because it's scary out there.
You have to do that. I know so many women that just don't know what's happening right here around them.
You have to.
Dude.
Yeah, you
please.
Have to. Yeah.
And does your husband, he go to these things with you?
No, he doesn't like any of that scary stuff.
Huh? What?
Yeah, he does not like scary stuff.
What again? No.
He doesn't want to get possessed.
He doesn't what?
He doesn't want to get possessed or followed or he likes like scary movies and haunted houses and things like that, but he will not come on investigation with me.
He's won't
like, you're fine. You go with your friends. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's hilarious.
So, but he supports it, so it's okay.
That's great.
He just lets me do my thing. Yeah.
It's good having like a very supportive partner. It's very important, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you do something that everyone else thinks is weird like this, right? Because people look at you sideways.
Sometimes it's funny because I get excited to speak about it. So when somebody brings it up, I just can't stop talking about it. So I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll stop now. I just get very excited because I can keep talking about it.
You came to the right place, Allie. This is the right place to talk about this stuff. Yeah. So Skinwalkers, like I said, there's a whole show, right? There's a whole show.
I think there is. Yeah. I haven't watched it, but
I've seen a few episodes and I've seen clips, and it looks rather convincing because they actually bring scientists in and people who have studied like all this stuff. And there's a lot of weirdness as far as like Skinwalker Ranch, for example. It's not just like they've heard creatures or they've seen things out there or like there's some UFO stuff out there too.
Oh yeah.
A lot of it, which is bizarre. Like there's all this weirdness. Like they can't. The soil is weird. There's radiation here and there. It's just really bizarre.
Yeah, with all the weird stuff around there, it just kind of gives it more power to have all this weird stuff happen. So
for sure, yeah. So hopefully one day they'll catch. Like for example, man, it's 2025. Catch Bigfoot already, dude. Just catch him.
Just catch him already.
Have all this technology we can see in the night. We can do like heat seeking stuff. Just catch him, dude. What the hell? Do you know why they say that? Do you know why
I
they
have
say?
him.
They say
Why?
because he's interdimensional.
Oh, I
He can
have
go
heard that.
in and out of portals, and which I mean, okay, I hate to say that that kind of makes a little bit of sense, but
Yeah.
really, dude, like why would this
Like
dude
now
be and we
forever.
can't do it? Come on,
Yeah,
Why-
you're right.
able to- he's a prehistoric dude, right? He's not really developed or whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that is odd though. We haven't never caught anything like that, right? So
Nothing, not even a body. Like it dies and what? It disappears. I don't get that. Huge
Right.
body, man.
yeah, that's true.
And then I had a discussion with someone on a podcast where they were telling me, well, you've heard of decomposition, right? You heard of animals eating bodies. Well, dude, they find human bodies in there all the time.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
they may be bitten a few times or not at all, but they find them. How come we can't
Why
find
not
him?
Bigfoot, right? Yeah,
Come on. And I want a Skinwalker capture too. It's goddamn it, it's about time. We need to
I
get
think
that.
so too. We want proof.
I want proof. Yes. Allie, you're right there with me. I'm glad. I still can't get over the fact that you have an 18-year-old daughter. That's bizarre to me.
Oh, I know. They always think
That's
we're
great.
sisters.
And her sister's what, 13?
Yeah. hmm Yeah. Yeah, they're
That's-
big babies now, so.
Yeah. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about them too much.
No, not too much. Sometimes, parents are always going to worry, but
Yeah.
they're older now, so they could take care of themselves most of the time.
That's good. And
Yeah.
the oldest is a good girl. She's not like out partying at all hours. Or...
No. Like once in a while, they want to go out and do things with their friends. But no, I think
Good.
I don't know. I feel like the generation now is not so much going out to parties that I know of. Not like
That's
back
awesome.
then when we used to go party.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, it's a little different.
I can't imagine you partying, man, at
Oh, man,
18,
yeah. That's
pregnant
amazing.
at 18.
Yeah, now I like people. Oh, let's go drink, and I'm like, that's just not me. Like, I don't want to go drink. I want to go
It's
find
almost
ghosts.
it's 8 o'clock. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah, but it's fun.
All right, Allie, we've come to the portion where I ask you the 6 questions. And I know you've actually done the 6 questions
Yes,
on my Instagram subscriptions, right? So
yes.
thank you for doing that. I really appreciate that. I was so excited to get you on there, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So
it's fun.
yeah, we're gonna do it again. And if they
Okay.
heard before, bet. All right, Allie, this is the 6 questions, Allie Haunts style. What led you to Allie Haunts? How did you get involved with that?
So I just wanted to share with the world what I am experiencing, all my adventures and all the ghosts. I just wanted to share it with everybody. So I've been into it since I was a little girl. So I just love, again, to share my adventures with everybody. So I thought
And
it would be fun.
Your videos, I don't know what you do, but you add so, like, the music's always perfect, and it's
Thank
all
you.
these, like, there's videos of this happening, and all of a sudden this is happening, and then you're showing like the place you're in. Really sweet, really good work, man. How do you do that?
Honestly, I'm not an expert at editing at all, but I've been using my phone actually to make these videos. I do want to learn more about it. They could probably be better quality, but I do appreciate you saying they're amazing because I do work hard on trying to put everything together and make sure everything fits right and the music and everything. So
You do a great job. I
yeah,
mean,
thank you.
I see a lot of videos out there, and a lot of people doing, trying to do the same thing, and sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it doesn't work. Something
Yeah,
like the music's not right, or something. It's not.
just
It's
doesn't
all
fit in
right.
together.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, you've done a good job.
Thank
I
you.
interviewed someone just a couple episodes ago. Her name's Laura Everywhere. She's from San Antonio also.
Oh, cool.
She does hers is more like vacation type, where she goes.
Okay.
She does a lot of those videos, and she does a great job on those. I thought you guys pop in my head. Also,
Thank you.
Gina Black, she haunts.
Oh yes, I love her.
Yay!
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I haven't met her in person, but she's been my friend on social media for a while. I think as long as I've known you as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, she's amazing. I love her. She does.
yeah.
great
She was
videos.
like the 3rd person to follow me.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
her
that's
page
super
is
cool.
great. And now she has a book out there. I think I have that
I
book. Let me just
know. That's amazing.
pop it out
Oh,
there.
yeah. Yeah.
And look who's back there over there in that video thingy over.
Hey, that's me.
That's you. That's your birthday picture, I think.
Yes, it is. I love that picture.
Great picture. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Number 2. What would you say, or who would you say, are your influences in the paranormal?
Well, I love, of course, Ed and Lorraine have always been pretty cool, you know, because I feel like they've been kind of like the start of people actually going out and doing this. I've always watched Zach Bagans since I was a little girl. That kind of made me excited to go explore different places. And honestly, I'm gonna give a shout out to my friend Danielle because she's been working hard for her business and she wants to show the world about the paranormal. So I'm proud of her. So
She's doing great. Vegas Afterlife. That sounds amazing.
yeah. Yes.
What is that? Oh, that's you.
Is that me too?
Yep. You got that ring light back there, and it's kind of brightening out
Yeah.
your
I
face.
see it.
And then I think I have a video on there of you guys from Vegas Afterlife doing you're walking towards Pete's, I think it is.
Oh,
That's
yes. Oh,
there it is, right there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, look at that.
I love that.
Professional. How did y'all walk at the same time? I was like, wow.
Honestly, we did it like 3 times. It was fun. It was fun.
It's a good video. Did you do this one?
Actually, no, she put that one together. Yeah.
That's great. I like all the stuff.
Yeah, she does good at making videos. Yeah.
And I was like, is that Allie? No, Allie doesn't wear
No,
caps.
that's our friend. Yeah.
I've never seen Allie with a cap on, so that's definitely Danielle.
Yeah, no, that's not me.
Perfect walking together. I was like, wow, excellent. All right, the next 4 questions are questions that I ask everyone.
Okay.
Okay, so number 3 is a 2-parter. How do you want to die?
I actually think the most peaceful way is I want to probably die in my sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's mine.
That's what I want.
That's how I want to die
Peacefully
too.
asleep.
And the second part of that question,
Mhm.
how do you think you'll die?
Oh God. I never really thought about that. So hopefully in my sleep.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, I never really thought about that. Good question. But yeah.
I think about death a lot. Well, I used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So number 4, we pretty much talked about some of your paranormal experiences, but number 4 is, what is the strangest paranormal experience you ever had? And if it's one we've already talked about, then I have another question for you.
Okay. So I think it's seeing the shadow of the lady with the big poofy hair. Just because I never seen anything like that before.
Angela
So I
Bassett
think,
was haunting you, right?
yeah, exactly. So I think maybe that one.
Okay.
I actually got to see something, you know. So,
Yeah. I wonder, you know, she didn't seem to be like, did it seem like an intelligent haunting, or did it seem like some sort of Memorex title, like she's just moving?
I just feel like she was just walking back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, so again,
maybe it's not an intelligent haunting. Maybe it was just like a
residual or something.
Residual, exactly.
Yeah, so I just remember it walking back and forth, and again, I was a child, so I got a little scared and went to sleep. Now I would have talked to it.
It's funny you say that. You know, if I had heard this before, what happened to me, I got scared and then I went to sleep, I would have been like, "What? That doesn't make sense." But it actually happened to me when I heard that kid laughing and all that. I covered myself and he kept making noises. I eventually went to sleep.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, man.
I'm not dealing with this. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't move. That's the thing. I thought, you know, if anything like that ever happened to me, I'd get up and get out of there or whatever. I'd try to fight it or what, you know, something dumb. But I thought that would be my reaction. My reaction was I froze in that moment.
Yeah, you never know until you actually are in that situation. So
yeah. So now I think hopefully it wouldn't be like. And now I'm like ready to see something.
Yeah.
I feel like that opened me up to like, okay, now I'm ready to see something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, number 5, right? Did we go through? Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Number 5. What's the scariest or weirdest dream you've ever had?
Well, the weirdest dream I ever had, I think this is the dream I always refer to as my first weird dream. I
Mhm.
was a teenager. I
Just
just
a few
remember
years
my
ago.
yeah,
Just a few
yeah,
years
a few
ago.
years ago. So I was a teenager and I was dreaming. For some reason, the whole world was on fire.
Oh,
And I just remember running downstairs the quickest I could. And when I opened the door to my house, again, the whole world was on fire, and I could see people actually like flesh inside out burning.
holy shit.
That was the weirdest dream I've ever had. I don't even know why I had that dream. I don't know what it meant, but that was the weirdest dream I think I've ever had.
Damn.
And I was younger. My
Mhm.
scariest dream, even though I want to meet one, I'm kind of scared of aliens.
Yeah.
So I've always had a dream. I haven't had it in a long time, but I've had it multiple times where I'm looking up in the sky in my backyard, and all the stars start turning into UFOs.
What?
And then yeah, so
That's
that freaked
cool.
me out. Now I'm not so scared when I dream those dreams anymore. I'm just kind of used to it, but I just remember being scared because I kept dreaming that over and over again.
Oh shit.
And they do creep me out a little bit, even though I'm so intrigued and I would love to meet one. But
Did you
I
see
think they're a
one
little
in
scary.
your dream? Did you see like an alien?
Not in that dream, no.
Okay.
No, yeah, but I have
Interesting.
in other dreams.
I
But
do also want to see one so bad, but I do not want to interact with it or
yeah, I just want
be
to
it.
see it from afar. I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
good. I don't
abduct
want to go
me.
travel. Yeah, don't take
No.
me. Don't. Yeah,
If you're done with all your experiments on humans and you're not going to experiment on me and you want to show me some cool shit, okay, I'm in.
exactly. I agree.
But if you're going to do some crazy, you're going to go into my belly button or some weird shit. I don't want to do that. Don't do. And then they're like, apparently with these abductions, they're like, people are like, no, I don't want this, and they're like, yeah, okay, and just keep doing it, whatever they're doing.
Yeah,
Ugh, forget that shit. I'm down.
yeah, that's a
Not
little
down with that.
creepy.
Too much for me. All right, we finally reached the last question, and it's this. Allie, who the fuck do you think you are?
Who the fuck do I think I am? Well, follow me and find out.
No, I like that answer. That was really good. That's like, we get a lot of good answers on that question. A lot of people come up with some creative stuff, but
Yeah.
that one, excellent.
Thank you.
Well, Allie, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure. This is like, I should have happened like a first episode or something. I can't believe it. Episode 18 or whatever
Yeah.
this is. But thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure to have you. You want to tell everybody like where they can,
Yeah.
go to, give them all the deets
Yeah,
on how to get.
so I do, well, hopefully soon I do want to try to start a YouTube channel because everybody's like motivating me to do it. So I want to try to do that soon, hopefully. But right now, if you want to follow on Instagram and TikTok, Allie Haunts. And I hope you guys enjoy all the content because I'm gonna hopefully find some ghosts for everybody to see.
I enjoy it. I like it. Is it Allie.Haunts?
Oh, it's Allie _. Yes.
Haunts. Okay, cool. Excellent.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
Man.
I can't wait to do it again, hopefully sometime.
Oh,
so.
Absolutely. What we're gonna do, because now I know not only do you like work in the paranormal, but you love talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
I want to have these little things where I can have multiple people together, and we can discuss one topic. And I'm gonna call that deeper down the rabbit hole, and then we'll discuss whatever skinwalkers, aliens, 3-eye atlas, anything like that.
Oh yes.
All right, guys, that's the show. Thank you so much. And if you think it's interesting, then go down that rabbit hole.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you to Allie Haunts for being on the show. She's awesome, guys. What do you think? She's just amazing, right? Want to talk about a few things before we go. I want to wish Kevin Sapiel Jr. another happy birthday from the past, even though it's January 1st, probably. I'm thinking it's January 1st. Today is, what is it? Today is recording November 23rd, November 24th is Kevin's birthday. So happy birthday. I think you're 37, if I'm not mistaken. We'll be seeing each other soon, brother. Adversity. I just saw, a football game my Cowboys, they just beat the Eagles by 3. Sorry, Arnie. I'm sorry, my pal. I know they're the Super Bowl champs, and they're probably going to be the Super Bowl champs again. But it felt so good to watch them win, because in the beginning, they first half they were down 21-0, and it's one of those feelings I'm very familiar with, because you're failing, right? It's like it feels like something you've gone through then good, because you need to fail in order to succeed, right? That's very important. You don't just succeed all the time, and it's great. That's not how it works. If that works for you, you're a very special individual, and I feel sorry for you when it finally goes down, because you're not going to be prepared for that. Unfortunately, that's just the way it rolls, bro. Sorry. 21-0. I don't know if you guys know, but the Cowboys lost a player, number 94, Mr. Nealon. He supposedly ended his life. It's very tragic, because just days before that, he played a game where he scored a touchdown. He's a defensive player. It's very hard for a defensive player, especially a lineman, to score a touchdown. He scored a touchdown, and 2 to 3 days later, he was gone. This hit that team very hard, as you can imagine. They had a bye week that next week, which means they didn't play. They were, football continued, but they get a bye. They don't play that week. And then when they came back, they played the Raiders, and they honored him with a victory. And then today, first half, it's 21-0. They're down to the Eagles. The Eagles are great. They're a great team. And they were up 21-0, and it's like, damn, man, that's rough, because you want them to win for this guy. You don't have to end your life. You don't have to do it, because the next day could be great, man, and it could be great years down the line. You know what I mean? Years down the line, it can be fantastic. I've been through this. I'm so glad I didn't go through those things and do those things. And I know my pal Kevin, my bro, he attempted it twice. And now he's succeeding in everything he wants to do. But imagine if he had succeeded with that. Imagine, I would never have known him. We'd never been friends. He wouldn't have his show. I wouldn't have this show. I would have been gone. Man, I just lost my dog a year ago. Her name was Charlie, and she helped me through those times. She was so amazing. And it was just me and her for the longest time, right after my divorce. And she helped me get through some really rough parts of my life, because I needed to make sure she was taken care of, and she was excited about everything. If we got up in the morning, it was exciting. If it was going to sleep, it was exciting. She would spin around. She just kept my mind off the sadness. You know what I'm saying? And she was a godsend. I'll just say that. She saved my life for sure. Because without her, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have been successful on an attempt, and I couldn't do that. I had to take care of her. I couldn't do that. And I'd always say I would never do that, because I love myself too much. And that might be true, but I have to thank Charlie for that. So then Cowboys score a touchdown just before half. It's 21-7. They come back from halftime, and they shut down the Eagles. They shut down the defense, this defense has been terrible all year long. Yes, we got some help. We got some trades. Yeah. But we're missing Nealand, number 94. But that defense shut down the Eagles in the second half. The Eagles didn't score another point. The Cowboys scored 2 more touchdowns to tie the game and had an opportunity at the very end to win, but it got away from them. And then they were able to get the ball back and go down the field and get into field goal range and kick a field goal and win the game. Adversity. Who would have guessed they would have won that game? Not me. But they believed that they could do it, and they did it for their brother, their fallen brother. And I love that. You have to fail and fail and fail again in order to understand and achieve success. That's just the way it is. I didn't write the rules. You have to do it. Also, when you're going through what you think is the hardest part of your life or whatever, you got to keep that smile, man. Keep it in your heart. Even if it doesn't show up on your face, you got to be strong. You have to push through it. You have to believe in yourself and visualize what it could be and continue to do that. Visualize and attack. Only a few of you guys out there will get that. But it's true, though. You have to actually put it in your mind. You have to meditate on it. You have to try to believe. You have to believe. You don't have to try. You have to believe. There is no try. You have to really focus and keep trying. When you get knocked down, you got to get back up. It's important. It's part of life. That is one of the secrets of life or whatever. That's the meaning of life. I used to think it was just to live, but it's not. It's to learn lessons. That's the meaning of life. It's to learn lessons. It's to overcome things. It's to level up and be better so that when it's time to punch the clock, you've made accomplishments. Not just, in the public sphere or whatever, but in your own self. You have elevated your own self from what you were before. You must always improve, and every single day push it, man. Just get better and better and better. You can do that. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. If you ever think that you can't hack it anymore and you've got you need to talk to somebody, get on the phone, call somebody. There are hotlines. Call the hotline. You are worth everything. You're worthy of being here. This is something I've always struggled with, is my worth. But let me tell you something. I know I'm worthy. I know I deserve to be here. And no one's going to tell me any different. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please, please, please give me them 5 stars. Give me them reviews, those positive reviews. If you have any stories that you want to share with me for me to share on the show, please go down to downtheonerabbithole@gmail.com. Send me the story. I will definitely read it on the air. There it is. If you like this hat, you like this shirt, well, you can go to deeperdowntherabbithole.com, click on merch, and you can get this hat. You can get this shirt, and you can help out Down the Rabbit Hole, because that would go a long way to help me out. I'm going to be putting more merch out. I have mugs. I have a freaking blanket that I bought, by the way. It's I forgot it's warm as fuck. Let me just say that it's I can't wait for it to freeze here, because I'm going to use that thing, and it's huge too. There are different sizes, by the way, but I got the largest size, and it has the logo, and it looks crazy, man. Worth it. Check it out. All right, guys. Next episode, let's see what we got. We got something special coming up. It's a guy I just met off Instagram who has a show called Houston Strange. His name's Adam Lynch, and this dude is the real deal. And he's putting out a lot of great content. I can't wait to have him on. We're going to talk all things Houston. And that's the show, guys. I will see you next time. Enjoy, live life. And if it's interesting to you, then go down the rabbit hole.